Hey guys, welcome to everyone. So one of my friend was mentioning a very important topic that is also a hot potato in the today's scenario. What was it? It was about loneliness. Okay, he was just talking about that. These feelings are very common and people are unable to share a lot of things. Okay, and even a lot of people are around them. They are eventually connecting with a lot of people. Okay, meeting a lot of new people, but still they are feeling that sense of loneliness. So I decided, why not just have a little bit of talk about what loneliness really is, okay, in terms of psychology, mental health, how it affect people from different ages, gender, I would say, at the same time, uh, different reason, okay, it is irrespective. And right now, it's really like an epidemic, okay. Loneliness has been one of the major problem. We may be thinking that due to social media we all are connected, okay, but that's a false perception. The more we are into social media, the more we are lacking the face to face, person to person relationship, and that is somehow creating loneliness in all of us, okay. And sometimes what happens is situational loneliness might be a common thing, but when the loneliness get deeper and deeper and you are unable to take help or you are unable to get out of that zone, definitely it's going to impact your overall performance in different aspect. So just want to give you out some figures that it is really a problem. And if you are really feeling out that you're feeling too lonely, maybe situational, maybe emotional, maybe chronic, okay, there are different type of loneliness, or maybe social loneliness, okay, just because you have certain different personality type, we will be discussing out there. The major reason for this video is to create an awareness that it is a real problem and there are ways out there. I know personality types, I know the situational types, a lot of things matter, okay, but at the same time, if this is a problem, then definitely there's a solution out there. I'll just tell you what loneliness is, okay. It's a different from being alone. Being alone, you be it by yourself, okay. You try to be alone, okay, give yourself some time to rethink, to analyze, self introspect, you need some me time. But loneliness is a feeling like any other feeling, okay, and now it has become one of the need, okay, deprivation of one of the need. We are all aware that social need is a very much essential thing, and I've multiple time talked about why social environment, why social life is very much important. Because if you deny, if you are depriving yourself of social need, definitely loneliness is bound to haunt you. And there are multiple disadvantages of being lonely, and that will negatively impact. And these days especially we are seeing teenagers, adults, we are seeing elderly adults, women being more and more lonely. Okay, in this 21st century of the digital media, social media, even we are getting lonely and we are not having that face-to-face relationship, and people are really facing problem. I talk about not just India, talking about Nepal, talking about Western countries especially. A lot of cultural shifts are happening. Okay, that's why that is somehow coming to India also. Eventually India and Asian countries were a little bit not so prone to loneliness because of the culture we had. But these days, these times are very crucial times, and especially after COVID-19 and the cultural shift from joint family to the nuclear family, we are now facing problem with loneliness and a lot of other things out there that I'll be discussing. Like teenagers are facing problem, social media, digital engagement, lot of engagement in online somehow is making them lack into person to person relationship. Pressure, academic pressure, competition, we are pretty much aware that competitions is bound to happen, and there's a lot of competition out in India, and that somehow create pressure. And what happens is during that pressure you try to isolate yourself from the whole society or the whole social life, and that somehow create loneliness. Even though you may be thinking that you are doing great, but loneliness itself is killing from within you, like it's killing you from within, okay. You may not be knowing, but it's a very much serious problem than you think. It's not just a state. Prolonged loneliness can lead to depression, anxiety, a lot of other mental health problems. that are associated. And we can also see that people in adults, especially in the workplace, especially migrating, all this create a lot of loneliness problem in adults also. Elderly, because of the cultural shift, joint family to nuclear family, elderlies are also getting lonely. They have much of the physical problem, the partner may not be with them, lot of things, and that is create loneliness. And what is the major problem is loneliness exaggerate with time and give rise to lot of mental health problem. Prolonged loneliness can trigger your depression, your anxiety, and you don't want that. And research has also shown that loneliness is actually more harmful than smoking, you think, because smoking you may be killing your lungs, but loneliness is killing you from within. Lot of thought, lot of negative thought patterns, uh, feeling like worthless, hopeless, helpless, these are signs of depression. And somehow loneliness triggers these things, because you are in your own zone, feeling that you have no social life. That is a major concern. At the same time, women these days, women have been the most vulnerable section of our society, and just because of that, women face a lot of problems. Even in the workplaces, they are majority men, so they feel isolated, they feel lonely. At the same time, lot of societal expectation from women to prioritize their work or prioritize their household work rather than their social need or their professional work. So these are a lot of societal pressure and stigma that has created this scenario. And the major aim of this video was just to create an awareness that loneliness is a real problem and you should not take it lightly. This video was just to create an awareness that loneliness is a real problem and you should not take it lightly, and definitely the stigma need to be removed. And if you are really feeling lonely, uh, just go and seek out help, express yourself, build connection, be more social. There are a lot of people out there, there's no lack of people. We are 8 billion people, and we have many people out there we can make good connection with. And one of the personal suggestion I've give all of you, to try to know the other person's story. The other person is always willing to share their story, but there's no one to listen. So why not you be that ear, or you give that lending ear and share your thoughts with him, listen to him and make that connection. And research has also shown that bonding between even two person, a good bonding, can help you overcome loneliness. But with the scenario, with the situation around, with the competition, with the stigma of not taking help, definitely people are getting deep down into this loop of loneliness and they are suffering alone. It's a very deep problem that people go through, and that need to be checked. And definitely, first, I've already mentioned, first always you try to treat anything. Even if you are suffering from some common cold, you try to apply your natural remedy first, then you go and visit some expert out there. Same thing, loneliness, you try it by yourself, try it by yourself, try to make connection, try to be more assertive. I know personalities are out there. Do not confuse introverts with the loneliness, but definitely introverts also need some kind of social life. And loneliness can create barrier in every aspect of your life. So with that, if you're feeling problem, definitely go out, seek out help, family, friends, talk out to them. Yeah, talking is the best thing. Even if you have nothing to say, just go and share your thing. Just spend some time, don't be into that loop, and don't get that victimized of social media. We all have become the victims of social media. Eventually we all know we are into this trap, but eventually we are not able to get out of the trap, and that is some kind of addiction that we have developed over time. But we'll be discussing about addiction. That is also a mental health problem, and a serious one. It's not just about social media addiction, there are a lot of addiction out there. But yeah, talking about loneliness, I'll be making some descriptive theories, as well as some research, some behind the factor, what really are causing loneliness. and what might be the possible solution that you can do for yourself. At the same time, if you are really feeling hard to do it by yourself, you can always check out and count a lot of counselors, experts out there who can really help you figure out like what are the causes, and actually they can train you to become more assertive, become like more social, because we are all human beings. Okay, I've emphasized this thing multiple times. Human beings are very beautiful creature. We are social creature. We live in a society. We have been living in communities, but these days these scenarios have made us apart. Okay, and there's somehow people are not able to share these feelings, and they're feeling lonely, and the stigma of the society definitely is adding or exaggerating the situation. So break that stigma, get out of your cell, take help, love yourself first. If you're feeling lonely, just get out, express yourself, talk to someone, talk to therapist, and get out of that zone and be a social animal, gentlemen. With that, I would like to conclude. Thank you. We'll be coming with some beautiful topics on mental health again. Thank you.